how long it lasts.
There's something in your past.
I'd put inside your pants.
And all your fucking bitches.
You think they really care?
Let's go where eagles dare.
Let's go where eagles dare. I ain't your goddamn son of a bitch.
You better think about it, baby.
I ain't your goddamn son of a bitch.
You better think about it, baby.
I ain't your goddamn son of a bitch.
You better think about it, baby.
I ain't your goddamn son of a bitch.
You better think about it, baby. Yeah.
You know,
What?
I just realized I'm at the wrong fucking show.
human race. Raise up, look at the sky, take your last breath. Don't matter to me, I'm not afraid of death. Ha ha ha! Thank you, everyone. We're Alvin the Breakfast Pigs from San Francisco, California. Hope to see you out there real soon.
meet you there for our conversation. I hope I didn't ruin your whole vacation. Well, you never know how far from home you're feeling until you watch the shadows cross the ceiling. I don't know, I can see it snowing in your car. The windows are wide open. Come on home. Come on home. You don't have to be alone. Valentines break hearts and minds at random. That old Easter egg ain't got a leg to stand on. I can see you can win for trying. New Year's Eve is bound to leave you crying. Come on home. Come on home. You don't have to be alone. Patty. The moon and stars hang out in bars just talking. I still love the picture of us walking, just like that old house we thought was haunted. Summer's end came faster than we wanted. Come on home. Come on home. You don't have to be alone. Just come on home. Just come on home. You don't have to be alone. Just come on home.
This song, too, is about a desert witch. Her name is the Virgin Mary. Animal God was a hard piece, so shot in the heart seas. You gotta be a man. People gotta get what they can. San, it's a new age. Can is a comedy. Pretty please, man, pretty good, baby. Don't ask me 'cause I already gave. I said, bye. It's a cry. God. Hey baby, I'm not the only one. Bebop boy, CVCC, 20,000 years and it takes a lot. It's crap, crap, crap. Please me, to do it, please me. It's so easy to get it, please me. If it seems alright, better please me. Rise tonight. Jason. It's so easy to please me. If it seems alright, better please me right. Thank you.
Get back, I'll see you around. See that walk when you hear that sound. It's a cartoon spittoon that doesn't hit the ground. Left your devices, your head spins round. Everyone gets heavy, everyone gets paid. Every thought's on fire, pins in a hand grenade. Every step's a signal, every look's a sign. Trying just to get ahead, you're feeling so behind. Well, you're just that homeroom angel ripped from your magazine. Get black, get back, I'll see you around. See that walk when you hear that sound. Everyone gets heavy, everyone gets paid. Every thought's on fire, pins in a hand grenade. Well, you're just that homeroom angel ripped from your magazine. That's
Oh, the names that we changed, all the things that we left along the way. Oh, the names that we changed. Well, I've got a feeling we're never gonna like a bird through a flame. Well, they want me tame, but I ain't giving up. My name's Esperanza, but my friends just call me Hope. My brother Francisco became Frank. We had to put those names behind us if we wanted to survive. The rest of my family did the same. From Texas to Nebraska, Arizona to Watsonville, we've been here for 100 years. Though they treated us no good, and still we pick their food. But there ain't no weakness in these tears. And oh, the names that we changed, all the things that we left along the way. Oh, the names that we changed. Well, I've got a feeling we're never gonna be the same. What we became, like a bird through a flame. Well, they want me tame, but I ain't giving up. But I swear I'm gonna make me a mosaic from the broken parts of me. And though I'm quiet, now I'm gonna say it, 'cause then you'll know, and you're gonna see. Oh, the names that we changed, and all the things that we left along the way. And all the names that we changed. Well, I've got a feeling we're never gonna be the same. What we became, like a bird through a flame. Well, they want me tame, and I ain't giving up. Shoot.
Been on my knees for a while now, measuring the distance to the sea, making my instructions from a yellowed photograph, trying to solve the mystery of you and me. It's 1973. You were standing in your flower bed, and man, you were something to see. You should have known that I'd come back here looking for you. I'm here to tell you that I've been a lonely man, trying to save their business in you and me. I'm saving all my instructions from a yellowed photograph, trying to solve the mystery of you and me. Yeah. It's 1973, and we were standing in your flower bed. And man, you were something to see. But you should know that I'd come back here looking for you. And now I've been out there looking for satellites. What I'm finding's got me terrified. You gotta wait for me. That'd be something to see. Hey, it's 1973. We were standing in your flower bed. Man, you were something to see. And you should know that I'd come back here looking for you. All right.
Still my heart now beats the slowest when I remember when you kissed me all the time. And my heart began to whine and don't deny that I could be the boy you love. I sit, I wait so patiently, be the thing you wanna taste me all the time. Said I called tonight round 9, I got your number in my pocket, and all the boys in town act way too clean. When I watch them all be so cavalier, manners of extreme importance like fun. All your sugars in my pocket sang sweetly, sang sweetly, sang sweetly. And sang sweetly, you sang sweetly, sang sweetly. Never sang sweetly, sang sweetly, sang sweetly to me. Still my heart now.
Guitars, guitars, guitars. Nothing gets rid of those pandemic blues like a new vintage guitar. Come on down to Real Guitars and get yourself a real guitar. 15 Lafayette Street off Mission in San Francisco. Open Monday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to
5-ish.
realguitars.com. On Instagram at Real Guitars.
Do you like vintage clothing? We like vintage clothing. You should buy vintage clothing and stuff here at Heads or Tails. Not sure what to get your friends for their birthdays? Get them some sweet-ass accessories. They have zines for you avid readers and the Bay Area's hottest music. Check out this rack of vintage clothing. Buy it! Buy it all! Buy it here at Heads or Tails Collective in Oakland.
my favorite chicken place. Every time you go, you see a familiar face. When I go, I get my fix. They got fried chicken and drumsticks.
Hello, everybody. Welcome once again to another astounding episode of Talking Schmidt live at the Complex, featuring me, your host, DJ Schmitty, in the building in record time. This definitely isn't the latest I've been to the studio. If you've been paying attention to the lineage of my arrival times, which I know you all have, and honestly, that subreddit's getting kind of weird. I don't care for the photoshopped images of me, but as an artist, as an American, I condone freedom and creativity and expression. So just maybe blur out the 18-inch penis, please. That being said, welcome back. We got to leave something for the imagination, guys. This is Talking Schmidt live at the Complex, and as always, we start our show off with a little bit of our rituals, which is our show hashtag, which comes complimentary of our in-house hashtag expert, Alana, over here. This week's episode, depending on which side of the political spectrum you are on, you could take it either way. Don't Schmidt on me. See the little snake there with the little poop in front of him? See, isn't that perfect? I feel like that is a well-rounded hashtag. I was going to make another joke. We'll leave it there. Anyways, let's get straight to it. We are going to have a very serious episode today. Just kidding, April Fools, everybody. I fucking got you, nerds. That's about all I got lined up for today, unfortunately. So you're welcome. I hope you are not enjoying the holidays too much. 2 for 2. 2 for 2. Hang on one second. I think I need some more of this caffeine. That's definitely not sponsoring, so they're not getting any branded, but their logo may have a pointy hat on it. It might be their 75th anniversary. of them coming out of the box, so to speak. Also, while we did the show started, our official show shirt of the day, where I try to wear a local Bay Area reference t-shirt of a band or a business or something like that, and this is no exception. One of my all-time favorite musicians, I went to his celebration of life last month, or technically 2 months ago in February, the one and only Cliff Burton, everybody. If you don't know who Cliff Burton is, for shame. I will shun the non-believers, but he was technically the second bass player for Metallica. The first bass player, Ron McGovey, who was in there for a very short time when Dave Mustaine was still in the band, left, as well as Dave Mustaine did, because Dave Mustaine was a drunk 19-year-old prick, which, hey, what drunk 19-year-old isn't, especially when you're in Metallica. But Cliff Burton joined the band for the Kill 'Em All sessions and brought a ton of musical theory and amazing just like melody and composure and composition to Metallica stuff, which is why Master of Puppets is such a masterful record. And I did hear something that Metallica's doing these Sphere shows, and they're getting ready to go back into the studio with some well-renowned producer to make Master of Puppets 2, which, Metallica, it's just you and me right now. No one else is watching. Bring it in a little bit. Don't fucking do that. I beg of you. Let some legacies just live on their own. We don't need Master of Puppets. We weren't asking for Master of Puppets 2. All right? Your family and your bank account and your accountants might be saying, wouldn't it be fun if we did Master of Puppets 2? And everyone else was just like, no. But Metallica being Metallica is going to do it. So, I'll listen to it and critique it when the time comes. But enough about Metallica. They get enough praise in the Bay Area. Let's talk about some other things in the Bay Area, like some local events happening here, because we do our local show segment as well, where we tell you about all the good stuff happening over the next 2 weeks right here in the Bay Area. And we're starting off this Friday on April 3rd. If you are in my old stomping grounds, where I lived for about 6 years of my life right before moving to Concord, if you are in Crockett, California, you can go to the legendary Toots Tavern to catch Monkey, friends of the show Balzac, and Dan Martin and Noma Rocksteady Trio. It is 21 and up, 7 p.m. showtime, and it's usually like a $10, $15 cover. It might not even be a cover for this because it's Toots. It's a really small bar, really cool bar too, so if you want to get up close and personal with the bands, that is a great place to be on Friday, April 3rd in Crockett. And this weekend, Saturday, April 4th, we're going to be at Eli's Mile High Club, one of the most legendary venues in the East Bay, comparable to, I'd say, only a handful, like, your Gilmans and things like that. But we've got Welcome Strawberry, Droak, Valentina Bludgeoned, and that's it. 21 and up only, and it is at 8 p.m. showtime, so check that out on Saturday, April 4th. And then Tuesday, next week, April 7th, at the Ivy Room in Albany, Prism Bitch, friends of the show, Lady Starbeast, and also friends of the show, Fuzzkit, are going to be taking over. It's going to be a hell of a three-piece show. Great lineup, 21 and up only, $15, and it's 7 p.m. doors with a show at 7:30 p.m. Go check them all out. Go say what's up to all the bands and tell them Schmitty sent you. And then Friday, April 10th, at the Rio Theater in Santa Cruz. If you got a Friday and you're looking for something to do and you want to go out and enjoy some Bay Area culture, check out Jerry's Middle Finger, an amazing Dead-esque kind of band that you're going to love. $43.56 is the price, and they are pretty specific on that, so show up with the 56 cents. With the doors at 7 p.m. and the show at 8 p.m. Now we got a special show 1 week from Saturday on April 11th at the Planetarium in Richmond, which is a venue that has just kind of popped into my radar over the last few months. This is going to be another one of the Minor Chord seasonal showcases. So shout out to Minor Chord. We love what you guys are doing. And it's hosted by me. I'm going to be facilitating everything. So if you like what you see here and you want to see me do it in the flesh, which is a weird sentence I don't get to say very often, at least not with much flack and people yelling, get out of my closet. We're going to have Mid-Course Correction, Kevin Moan and the Howling, The Strange Ones, friends of the show, Cult of Indifference, Loser Soup, and Soapbox Salute. All that for $10. Everything starting at 5:30 p.m. It's going to be a heck of a time out in Richmond. If you're in the East Bay and you want to come support the Minor Chord Seasonal Showcase and say hello to me, come do that at the Planetarium in Richmond on April 11th. Now, Monday, April 13th at the Independent, Mosswood Meltdown legends and alumni, Die Spitz, are going to be doing, I think, 2 or 3 nights at the Independent in San Francisco, starting off on Monday, April 13th. It's going to be 7:30 are the doors and at 8 p.m. showtime, and check out the Independent SF for their pricing on tickets. And finally, Tuesday, April 14th, we're going out to the Ivy Room again for Jenny, Don't, and the Spurs. with Mitch Polzak and the Royal Deuces, both of which are absolutely phenomenal live performers, and I highly recommend you go check them out. 21 and up only with a 7 p.m. door and an 8 p.m. start time, and tickets are $23. And that's it, everybody. Those are my shows I got for the next couple weeks, so make sure you go check them all out. I try to post stuff on my Instagram at Talking Schmidt Live to keep you informed. And real quick, shout out to everyone who listened to my radio show on Monday. I haven't done it in a couple months. I just kind of taken a hiatus from it. Had a great time doing it on Monday and got some much love. We got to debut a new Kuva Bimo single that has yet to be released. It was awesome. I think it was called Charm Offense, something like that. But it's going to be coming up off their new album at the end of the year in September, which is going to be on a vinyl put on by, I believe, Sell the Heart, if I'm not mistaken. So make sure you follow Kuva Bimo Band on Instagram to stay up to date for all of that. But enough about radio and enough about previous shows. We got a current show to get to. I'm wearing my hat backwards because I'm ready to strap the fuck in and have a good time. So I hope you guys have your hats in your appropriate according and proper, I got 3. Sometimes I go to 2 because I got a big head, but 3 is perfect for me. Even though as soon as I take it off, there definitely will be a strap. Oh yeah, there's a little mark right there. That's how we know we're living, guys. Fathead Schmidt over here. Let's get straight to it with now the world famous Talking Schmidt intro speech here. Let me get my little thing ready here. Alrighty. Now, let me start off by saying, I'm gonna be real honest here. I fucking hate this band. I mean, the rhythm section is so basic. The guitar player has only one riff, and the singer, he legitimately can go at... Oh, shit. Hang on. Oh, my bad. That's the wrong speech, everybody. Oh, April Fool's myself. That's actually part of my research paper I've been writing for my doctorate on the band U2. I'm calling it Where the Streets Have No Shame. Yeah, I'm going for my PhD this spring. That's player hating degree for the layman at home, so I'll just put a pin on that for later. Get back to the actual speech I wrote for this band tonight, because for tonight, I promise you, you are in for a treat. A true treat, Bay Area music heads. Like, those bands that you hear about before you actually hear of them, you know what I mean? Like, they exist, but they just haven't, crossed into your line of sight. You haven't come across their music yet. That was the case with this band for me at first about a year ago, seeing their name pop up all over social media about that time back. But from then on, it's been nothing but a pleasant exploration into the ethos of this band and the unanimous support that they have from the scene that they are deeply entrenched in, all right? Coming in with a wide array of praise from their peers, it feels like this band has already won over the Bay Area music scene, so I only anticipate them expanding their fan base after tonight's performance, which I do recommend you go follow them on social media right now. I know your phone's already in your hand while you're watching this, because that's just what we do in this year. Go give them a follow. Not only have they been making music to perfection for the past 5 years, if I'm not mistaken, they were actually on the very first Minor Chords. This is a compilation release back in 2024 with my old band, The Cruelty. So we share a little bit of history here. Some say this episode was destined to happen ever since. And to all those people that are saying that, I would like to say one thing to them. Tell me your secrets, damn you! How do you know all these things? You all-seeing eyes of truth. Sorry, I get a little spooked of things of that nature. Anyways, let's talk about their sound, shall we? The band's most recent release, I believe, came during June of last year, and it was titled Scrapped, C-R-A-P''D, and it features a surprisingly delicate side of this band that I was not ready to come across, but happily stumbled upon throughout my research. Originally, I considered tonight's act to be primarily more of like a straightforward, heavier punk-influenced band after only hearing what was released on the Minor Chord release, the one single, Ivy Hill. But and that song was bringing to mind like bands like the Buzzcocks and the Replacements and things of that nature for me after hearing them. But after going through Script and hearing things like Watching the Door and Just a Little More Rain from the previously mentioned EP, they clearly are capable of soaking up all the softer tones and jangled guitar parts of early generational legends like the Beatles and the Byrds and things of Laurel Canyon like that, bringing together a full balanced roster to their already stacked musical resume while still delivering a hell of a punch rock to it. And with tonight's performance on Talking Schmidt Live at the Complex, everybody, thanks for watching, their already stacked resume will continue to grow to such great heights. Shout out Postal Service. Coming to our studio straight from Oakland tonight, I'm dying to see what these cool cats have in store for us all here during their set. So please, everyone watching at home, help me introduce our featured artist for tonight's episode of Talking Schmidt Live at the Complex. The amazingness that is the 2026 edition of your next favorite band, Civic, everybody. Take it away, gang.
shots on the first rain, and I don't wanna look around. I'm at the table with my headaches, and I'm watching the doors drink down. How to know it's right under a vacant house. There's a line beside the dead. When it's gone, she sees the bell. Waiting on them extremities. Make the getaway alone, messy pieces. False starts on the first rain, and I don't wanna look around. I'll stop the table with the headaches, and I'm watching the doors drip down. How to know it's right under the vacant house. Shots on the first round, and I don't wanna look around. I'll stop the table with the headaches, and I'm watching the door drip down. And even if I could, even then I surely wouldn't know. Just get out of your road. We're gonna take you to the bar. I was out of town, the country way too late, and my mind's right overstayed. But on the way down, I hold my breath on a better hour till I turn up around in you. Trade away the nights of the bottom of it. So weird. Silence brings so pale light, as it's a one in the night. To find a way back, it's a last call and I'm meditating till I turn up around to you. Trade away the nights of a bottle. Many words born outside, some miles yours anyway, it's fine. I've been locked away in your busy evening, feeling alive, but the other strand sounds on the street. You can never be. Take out nothing. Comfort on my place. I'm on the way out. It's a last call. I'm out of safety till I turn up around in you. Trail away the nights of the bottle. I turn around and fuck it up into. Trail away the nights of a bottle. Many words burned outside, some miles yours anyway, it's fine. I've been locked away and you're busy now, feeling alive, but the other strand sounds on the street. You can never be. They'll be back. if I can't get enough mine. I'll be running out to this trip to them. Please fix the time. Just take a look into my glove. Yeah, into my glove. Well, I serve the kings and critics things. I even wanna start, but they don't live the same old day I live. So I'll take them on. Set the love into my glove. Yeah, set the love. time, 'cause you were scared to waste away, and I was lucky not so clever. Fill my head with nothing till everything's untied, 'cause if I had nothing to lose, I'd throw it right up to you. Can you take this so platter, feeling up and up of me, tired of the seasons that stealing everything I need from the end, from the bed upon its bitterness. For the chances happening soon, I'm wishing record has come through. Take this so proud of, feeling nothing up for me, but tired of the seasons that stealing everything I need from the end, from the bed to from its bitterness. For the strange things happening soon, I wish a record has come through.
Yes. Yes. We want more of this. Ow. I said that too hard. I think I hurt my lung. All right, everybody.
Hey, take it easy, man.
Breathe a little bit. Don't be quite as hyped up as I am. To be fair, though, I did have about 8 of those horny goat weed pills from the gas station before I came in here. So I apologize if I'm
There's a few horny goats
little,
in this band.
a little propped up, we'll say. A little spiked, if you will. Elevated. That was absolutely fucking awesome. Tell us a little bit about that track. I believe it's called Record Heights, if I'm not mistaken.
Record Highs, yeah. That song was just like, you know, shit fucking sucks, and it can kind of seem like it's fucking sucking more and more. That
amen,
actually
brother.
sounds. Wait, are we not allowed to swear?
No, you can swear.
Oh God.
Fuck
thank
no,
you.
go ahead, buddy.
Oh yeah. yeah. You know, things can feel like it just gets worse, but it's really more just like we notice that shit just sucks, and you got to find your way. And
Absolutely.
And it's like, you know, I wish everyone has the best time they can possibly have, but also like, you know, hopefully the record highs of the heat can burn off the bad. I don't know. It's like kind of like maybe some non-dualism bullshit when I was writing it, but
No, that's perfect, man. And I think that's good because the tone of the song definitely kind of has a very uplifting appeal to it as well, which I'm realizing is very prominent throughout your music. It's surprisingly like light and airy, which is very nice to hear. Like, but it still has the heaviness, obviously, of like a full rock outfit. But you guys have some very good yin and yang going on in your musical eclectiveness, I would like to say. So we'll give you a round of applause for that. Hell yeah! Round of applause.
Thank you.
All right. Well, I think we peaked. No, I'm just kidding. We got a couple more songs.
Thanks for having us.
We got a couple.
That was great, man. Yeah.
Honestly, appreciate you guys coming in. That was it. Thank you so much. No, we got some more music for sure. We're gonna get to. You guys are on social media. How do you guys recommend people follow you? Where should they go to follow you guys?
I guess like Instagram and Bandcamp. I guess.
Yeah, Bandcamp is a really good place to
Yeah.
listen to your music. That's where I found most of your catalog that I'm aware of, and it's all fucking incredible, I must admit.
That's very nice. We don't have anything on Spotify. I mean, I think except for like on the minor chords compilation.
yeah,
we don't
that was
do
the one-
streamings, I guess.
The one streaming popped up, but even then, just go to bandcamp.com, CVCC. You can't miss it. It's fucking awesome. You guys have a lot of good music to sift through, and you've been doing it for quite a long time. I thought you guys were relatively new in the last like handful of years, like 2 years or something like that. You guys have been going on it for at least 5+ years, if I'm not mistaken, somewhere around there.
Since pandemic.
Since pandemic, yeah. So that track's about right. My math is starting to math a little bit. I just need one more sip of this non-sponsored beverage,
It's just,
and I'm good to go.
yeah, the ninth pill. You need the ninth pill to get on the other side.
Exactly.
No, I mean this. It's not like, you know, in that time, it's like a little flexible or elastic, whatever. Because like when we started it, it's just like
like a lot of life stuff's happened between people and stuff. So it's like it's not like we've been like going at it for like 5 years, but since Matt joined the band, like it kind of like we kind of had a talk and we're like, do we want to keep doing this or do we want to like kind of like really try to?
Are we gonna be a Matt band right now?
Like,
guys?
are we gonna be a little bit crazy? So we brought Matt in.
Yes,
and
good
he
call.
really like boosted the like upped us a level, you know.
No, absolutely.
And
You guys
Connor, I love this guy.
You guys are great, Matt. We love you. Welcome to the studio, brother. You're a fucking legend in the making, as well as the rest of your compadres on stage. I will talk a little bit more in full, but I just wanted to pop in, see how everyone's doing, let you all know how many gas station pills I'm on right now, and we can go ahead and we'll have you guys get you going on to some more music. What's the next song you're going to be performing for us live in the studio?
Ben's going to take it away on this next one. It's called Seems To. Well, I mean, I could let him talk for himself, I guess.
Yeah, go ahead, Ben. What's this song about?
It's about intrusive thoughts.
Perfect. Trust me, you are talking to the right guy, buddy. I have a microphone and say usually the first thing that comes to my mind, hence gas station dick pills. But we'll get to that later on, which is a new movie I'm working on. We'll talk later about that. It's a bit of an art house project. We're going to go ahead and get back to the set. We got Civic in the studio here. They're about to perform their song, Seems To, right here on Talking Schmidt live at the Complex, featuring Civic, everybody. Enjoy.
Slide, giving into lust and she's that flowing to her mind. She's empty, can't be denied. Seem to be alright. Let it go and trust his eye. Giving up the lust and she's that tumble through his mind. He's empty, he's losing fight. He seems to be alright. To be right, it seemed to be alright, 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 alright. Waiting for the wind to call her name. Fall to graves, that's easy to place. 'Cause I just wanna know right inside, there's still love out or not. 'Cause I don't wanna kill them, my eyes spilling up I've been fixing to call girl's faces just out by of all the bad takes on an easy disgrace. Mine up hurts dead, 'cause I just wanna know right inside there's still love out on night.
about a line. Let's say you're 7 with a girl. You're caught in the doldrums and waited them out. Just to know that I ain't no good. Tell me the melody, I know lots of words to say. All the hardest things waited in society, I'm tearing right up on the nail. Every line, that's it, you said really good. All your wardrobes, I'm ringing them out of the air of the sandalwood. All the hardest things waited in society, turn right up on the nail. Tell me, baby, take my last amphetamines and turn right up on the scale. You know that I'm just looking for the last time. Know that I'm just looking for the last time. I don't wanna be a burden. I just don't wanna be on this ride. Make me decide. Better be thinking on the weather. The beat of my old drum's been wearing me out, and I know that it ain't no good. All the hardest things waited in society, I am right up on that nail. Say my last amphetamines to turn right up on the scale. Know that I'm just looking for the last time. Know that I'm just looking for the last time. Know that I'm just looking for the last time. I don't wanna be a burden, but I don't wanna be on this ride. Solidly, I am right up on that line. Tell me through the street, tell me at the minute. Crash at the pike, bit to the state. Know that I'm just looking for the last time. Know that I'm just looking for the last time. Know that I'm just looking for the last time. Know that this is nothing like the last time. Let's be done. The dancing, waiting, and hanging on my street. It's a bright street, seems so out of reach. 'Cause I'm tired of the thought of the leaving. So back and forth with a solid mind. And I'm lying in the corner of regret. Lost back and forth, solid mind in the woods. Solid mind. up, when time's up, the horses come crashing all the way back home. A dead cell, and the floor starts to spin out, and I'm tired at the thought of the leaving. Listen back and forth of the solid mind, and I'm lying in the corner leaving, tossing back and forth. Solid mind even solid mind even back and forth in the solid mind.
Hell yeah. More of that, please. Everybody, you are watching the one and only Civic right here on Talking Schmidt, live at the Complex, everybody. Hope you guys are doing good at home. While I got you here, and while we see let them do their tuning song and all that, remind everybody that you can follow us on both Twitch and YouTube.com/thecomplexsf. And on Twitch, if you want to subscribe, it's about $6 a month, and it goes a long way to helping what goes on here at this studio continue to go on. So if you guys are in a giving mood and you got $6 you don't mind donating a month, come on, it's a cup of coffee. You will open your eyelids and spend $6 in this economy. So donate the money, put it towards a good cause, and make sure to follow us on twitch.tv/thecomplexsf. And if you're watching us on YouTube, hey, that's great. Give us a follow. Follow the page. You can watch all of our backlog episodes from not just my show, but all the stuff we got going on here at the Complex. We got What's Poppin'. We got Check the Rhyme, Freestyle Flow Fest. We got a lot of good stuff coming up, and maybe even some more fun stuff for the rest of the year as well. So make sure you follow us on all social medias. Me personally at Talking Schmidt Live, the Complex SF, and Civic. I believe it's cvcc.cvcc.cvcc. I believe, did I get that right?
Yeah, what can you do?
It's so hard to be able to get a first run Instagram name without, like, even B. Hamilton, one of my other favorite bands in the Bay Area, theirs was B. Hamilton was already taken. And I'm like, you got to kind of roll with the punches a little bit here. Am I right?
Yeah, there are studio neighbors, by the way.
Oh, no way. You guys are over at the Jack London area.
Yeah. He's looking for somebody else to help him rent. So
yeah, I did
putting
see
out that thing now.
Yeah.
So
hit him up, guys. At B. Hamilton was already taken. If you're looking for a rehearsal space for you and your band, I can attest the Cruelty still practices there. When you walk in, it's on the right-hand side of the building. Like,
no way.
Yeah. We've been going there. I think I even have a key to the room, even though I'm no longer a part of the group. But they're also friends of mine.
Always smoking out front.
Oh my God, yeah. If you've seen a short man with a mustache and sunglasses on, just chain smoking joints, that is Cole Sherry, more than likely. Not to put the man's business on blast, but I love you, Cole.
I know. I see him multiple times in the week. Yeah.
Yeah. No. Please feel free to walk up and give him a wet willy for me or something when you see him. Maybe not quite that aggressive. Obviously, do what you will with whatever your own comfort level is. Obviously, consent is the name of the game in this day and age. It's important. But just, Cole Sherry, if you see him, rough him up a little bit and tell him Schmitty loves him, because I do. I believe we got maybe a couple more songs for you. Why don't you tell us about that last song, Sublet Mine, that you guys were just performing for us?
Yeah, that was done. Yeah, that's like kind of like an older, like that's the second song that wasn't part of like my weird first like trash pop EP that was just like the self-recording. That was like the second one we did as a band.
Oh wow, early song.
And it's like it's something we haven't played in years, and then we brought it back. Michael.
Yeah, we just brought it back, and I think everyone was digging it. I think when we wrote that one, we're like, let's do something weird, like kind of get some Pixies vibes going or something.
Yeah, no, it has a good groove to it, good bounce to it. I think it's an excellent choice on the set for you guys, and if you're lucky enough to catch them in the flesh, you just might be able to see it live. But if not, you're here right now catching it live, and that's the next best thing. Am I right?
Absolutely.
There we go. That's the spirit. I believe we got just a couple more songs from you guys here before we head on over to the couch. So I'm going to disappear for a minute, and we're going to let you take over the stage. Once again, Civic is in the studio, so please be sure to give them a follow on all social medias. Go check them out on bandcamp.com to listen to their music. And, if you're on the streaming sites, you can listen to, I believe it's Ivy Hill, through the This Is a Compilation release, the Volume 1 that's still available on all your streaming sites. But until then, take it away, Civic, right here.
Boy, Nicky Lloyd's, our boy.
Shout out Nicky Lloyd's, forever with us.
Walking street like the winds. Qualified. He'll take on place high. He lives his message, drinks his words. St. Lawrence, the Florence, dizzy and all this. It'll never be the end of me, the end of you, the end of the line. On the other side of the season line, greatest demons ride over his shoulder. Busted jeans pride, but in his life, the 10 I need over and over. St. Lawrence, the Florence, dizzy and all this. It'll never be end of me, the end of you, the end of the line. We were laughing through the days when our last cells could melt away. Always with, always with, we're the same. This next song is called Land Lovers, and it is also number one. Whether or not these places still got a lot to learn, a picture of my last dance, expect no return. Land stepping out, no lanterns left to build and burn. On it for your hand and other people's words.
All right, everybody. That is the one and only motherfucking Civic right here on the stage at the one and only Complex recording studio in San Francisco for Talking Schmidt Live at the Complex. Thank you so much. We're going to take a quick little intermission here, and then we're going to cut right back to the boys on the couch, and we're going to have ourselves a good old-fashioned conversation. That's what we're going to be having. So thank you for tuning in. We'll be right back. Stay tuned for a brief message from... I don't know, whatever's coming up next. I don't know. You'll see. Just don't freaking go anywhere, okay? Stick around. I'll be right here. I promise. We'll be right back.
If it's a man's world, glad I'm a fool. It's a man's world, glad I'm a fool. If it's a man's world, I'm glad I'm a girl. I said I'm glad I'm a girl. Pick me up, baby, at 1:45. It won't hurt, but it won't be fine. Pick me up, baby, at 2:45 now. I'm gonna change your policy. Pick me up, baby, at 4:45. You call it happy your lifetime. Everybody happy now. If it's a man's world, I'm glad I'm a girl. If it's a man's world, I'm glad I'm a girl. If it's a man's world, then I'm glad I'm a girl. I said I'm glad I'm a girl. Pick me up, baby, at 3:45. Of the world knocking at your door. Pick me up, baby, at 5:45 now. You should bring what you can do. Pick me up, baby, at 4:49. Ain't no living when the sun don't shine. Everybody happy now. It's a man's world. Pick me up, baby, at 1:45. The jump and shout when I turn that screw. Pick me up, baby, at 7:45. Say the words will help me set it free. Pick me up, baby, at 9:45. You dance like the queen from a razor sharp band. Is everybody happy now? It's a man's world. I'm glad I'm a girl. It's a man's world. I'm glad I'm a girl. If it's a man's world, then I'm glad I'm a girl. I said I'm glad I'm a girl. You know I'm glad I'm a girl. I said I'm glad I'm a girl.
Hello, my fellow humans, and welcome to the Complex here in beautiful downtown San Francisco. I am your pal, Steve Ward Moore, and this is What's Poppin', the Bay Area's arts and entertainment talk show. Each episode features hilarious and insightful interviews with local Bay Area celebrities. Also, the people behind the scenes of the coolest venues and events happening in the Bay Area. We have a brand new house band that comes in to perform live for us right here and for you at home on your devices. Join us every other Monday, twitch.tv/thecomplexsf. Be a part of the revolution, be a part of the family, and you never know who's gonna stop by the studio over here.
If you love music and you love friends, you will love BFF.FM, where the DJs are nice and the songs are good, and it's right in your neighborhood. So if you love music and you love friends, listen to BFF.FM.
Soundwaves, the long-running Bay Area music brand, is partnered with the Complex Recording Studio in San Francisco to showcase weekly live performances shot at the Complex SF and to further shine a light on the wild, wonderful Bay Area music scene. Watch full episodes at soundwavestv.com or at 1077thebone.com. Find out more about the Complex at thecomplex-sf.com.
Do you like vintage clothing? We like vintage clothing. You should buy vintage clothing and stuff here at Heads or Tails. Not sure what to get your friends for their birthdays? Get them some sweet-ass accessories. They have zines for you avid readers and the Bay Area's hottest music. Check out this rack of vintage clothing. Buy it! Buy it all! Buy it here at Heads or Tails Collective in Oakland.
And that's when I said, that's no St. Bernard. That's my grandmother. Kills every time. Kills every time. What the fuck is John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt? I don't know. I did not sign off on that. How dare you go back to my elementary school days? But that's fine. I can live with it. Welcome back to the program, everybody. This is, once again, Talking Schmidt live at the Complex with me, your host, DJ Schmitty. If you're just now joining us for some weird reason, you missed out on a hell of an intro. But you get the conversation we're about to have with Civic right here on the couch. Thank you, gentlemen, for being here on the program. It is an honor. If you want to take a second, starting right to left, work our way down, say everyone who you are and maybe a role in the band, and perhaps a fun fact.
Mac. I did the singing and a little rhythm guitar.
Yes, you do.
My name's Ben. I do lead-ish guitar.
Absolutely.
And a little bit of songwriting, and yeah.
Perfect.
I'm Michael, bass-ish, a little bit of comic relief-ish, a little bit of songwriting.
Absolutely.
I'm Matt. I play guitar, do some vocals.
Perfect. And last but not least,
Connor.
Well,
In the tubs and skins, baby.
Yes, sir. Beating the skins and behind everybody, as a classic drummer should. I'm going to start off, as always, with a very poignant question. Take a minute to think about it. It's very, obviously, you want to start off on the right foot with these things. So, were there any other products from the fabulous line of Honda automobiles that you were considering naming your band after before ending up where you did? Or have you always been Civic loyalists?
It was going to be Accord, right?
Hey, that's what I drive. Man, you guys were so close. You were so close.
Prelude.
The CRV, maybe just to keep like the letters down.
Oh, fuck. The CRV, yeah. Oh, fuck. That should have been a
cool vehicle, rad. Rockers. Cool vehicle rockers.
Cool rockers.
No, I feel like we were Civic loyalists all the way.
No, I think that's
They
it.
had the best design and the cool name, and
We had the best of the Honda lineup right there. We would have accepted the Honda Cub as well if you could remember those durable little street bikes that they had in the 80s, which I know all of you at home do, clearly.
We haven't been sued yet, so it's
no, and honestly, I think you're very clever for how you do your name, which is ironically my next question. So you spell CVCC is how you spell your name. Took a while to realize that was pronounced as Civic, because when I was trying to tell people about this band, I'm like, yeah, have you seen this band? CVCC? And they're like, it's Civic. And I'm like, well, don't give me that attitude. Okay, I don't know. But I found out after the fact. So how did you fall into the band name that you have right now with CVCC, also known as Civic?
Yeah, my uncle had like an old, like the late 70s, early 80s, like silver Civic when I was a little kid. And he, like that vehicle, he was like this cool kind of surfer out there dude, lived in a garage.
Oh, nice. Classic uncle move.
Yeah, he's fucking awesome. And it like looked like kind of a UFO, and I loved like weird sci-fi shit as a kid, like old kind of like robo-jocks.
Yeah, like the nostalgia from like the 50s and 60s kind of sci-fi stuff. Yeah.
And like when I was little, and so I was always drawn to that car because like inside it had just like this kind of like weird, like old-timey, low-budget sci-fi look. And so it's like always in my head, I was like, man, that'd be a cool band name one day.
Hell yeah.
And during the pandemic, when I started the project, I named it that, not thinking it was ever really gonna be a live band. It was like a junk pop thing I did on like GarageBand. I started it with like this drum machine I bought for $15 at a thrift store.
Oh, perfect.
And so I was like, oh, that's the vibe, you know? Like that fits this, like I'll probably never do this live, you know? So I never thought of having to like say the fucking name.
Right, I didn't think I'd ever be saying it out loud outside of like my bedroom, you know, kind of vibe.
Yeah. And then like slowly but surely, like people were like, hey, so you're gonna turn that into a band, right? And I was like, maybe like when the pandemic like lets up and there's shows. Like I kind of didn't think about it because it was a really like weird way I did things. I didn't think it fit in.
Well, just a weird time for human beings as well, with everyone being so locked down. You're like, I'm just trying to get through till they could say we can go outside again, you know? Like, we're just trying to get to that point, so.
Absolutely. I made, like, that first EP just kind of for myself of, like, a sound I wanted to hear that I didn't think anyone else wanted to hear, but then kind of, you know, also wanted to, like, raise some money. I was playing, me and Ben had actually played in a band leading up to it and the pandemic, and just like everything shut down.
Right.
Manically kind of did those songs and wanted to raise money for Punks with Lunch, and just kind of, you know, harm reduction is a big kind of like value to me, and I never thought it would have to be said live. And then at our first show, I like went up to be like, hey, and I was like, oh, fuck, CVCC. And there's like a cell phone video of it, and I was like, I'm never fucking saying that again.
Trial and error, that's great. You're like, you know what, we're gonna go out, your CVCC, and everyone's just like, okay, and you're like, no, fuck, that's not the reaction I wanted, which there's nothing wrong with that name. CVCC is a great name, but Civic does have a little punch, and I do kind of like the duality of it. It's like, it really it definitely drew me in, because I was like, well, now I got to figure out the puzzle of this band name. Like, who the fuck are these guys? And how fucking dare they make me think, how the fuck do I even pronounce this? Like, you guys made a very good job of making people interested and inquire within kind of vibes, so that's very important. Were there any other band names you consider? It sounds like Civic, like from the get-go, was pretty much the taken one. Or did you guys have any other alternatives floating around?
Well, Michael and Ben were like the first two dudes who were like, hey, you know, like you guys, you know, you gonna do this live? And I'm like, probably not. And it was my stepbrother and Bobby from Dandy Boy Records who were having some beers, and they're like, yo, you should do that live. And I'm like, really? And so then I kind of came back and I was like, hey guys, but then when we became like when it went from like this shitty recording project on a second-hand laptop to fucking GarageBand.
Shout out GarageBand.
I was like, let's like we're like a band now. It's not my project. I just want to be a part of a band.
It's the project.
Yeah, you know, I kind of wanted to run like a socialist, kind of like, hey, anyone can write a song, anyone can kind of do things. Like, we all kind of dig this kind of music. Let's make some cool pop music. You know, most of us come from like hardcore punk backgrounds or like stuff like that, or poppy stuff, like, and
like both ends of the spectrum, we got the light and the heavy covered from your musical history.
We like to be dynamic, you know?
Absolutely.
And so I tried to sell Michael on like, hey, you know, let's do let's call it something else, because this is no longer, you know, and
Michael wasn't having it.
And he's like,
Michael's like, we need to do something different, okay?
Well, I really like one-word band names, you know, just
absolutely
one thing, you know.
Yeah, something that punches. It's really easy to read, like Cream or something like that. You know,
Cream,
Oasis,
Cream too.
We tried to get Cream, but that was taken.
Yeah, they're pretty litigious. I'm not gonna lie. Eric Clapton's pretty litigious, unfortunately. No, we were always the same thing. That's why when the Cruelty started, we wanted to be a band with a "the" in the title, because that's like the other. It's like either a one word or a "the" something, and we were like, "Fuck it, the Cruelty's got to be taken," and it wasn't. So we were like, "Well, it is now, suckers." So,
really nice.
And looking back on your Bandcamp page, which is where, like I said, that's where I recommend you guys go check out a lot of their music. Go buy it directly from them. Support the cause that is local art. And I came across a genre of music that I didn't really know existed. We had Blue Indeed had Cro-Magnon rock, which I had never heard of that before, and was happily introduced to, and it hits their fucking lane of music very well. But you guys had the tag gaudy pop, which I don't really hear the word gaudy anymore unless we're talking John or I'm bringing out all the jewelry, which don't make me bust out the jewelry. I don't have it on me, but I'm good for it, everybody.
You do like a chain, Mac.
Yeah. Exactly. He's got the chain. You're hitting all points of it, but like, why don't you give an explanation to the people at home as to maybe what you would sell them as to what gaudy pop is, and like what about that as a genre appeals to you guys?
Well, definitely made it up on the fly.
As all good artists do. Like you said, fuck, we need a band name.
Yeah.
Fuck, we need a title. Gaudy pop.
I know. I just like I love the Bay Area pop scene. Like it's like hard for me to listen to like new music outside the Bay Area because it's just like everything. There's just such a great pop scene here.
Absolutely.
You know? And so I kind of felt like, you know, a lot of people like very kind of like chiller and like a little bit more self-aware. And I think this band we kind of like to have a good, you know, like you know, it's not like absolutely not a dig. It's more just like I kind of felt like, oh man, what we're doing might be like just totally fucking goofy too.
Yeah, you didn't feel like there was much representation necessarily in the lane that you were going. You're like, there's pop and there's rock and there's everything in between, but like kind of blending it in the way that you guys do. I said like Buzzcocks replacements earlier, and as I go through your set, I definitely feel much more of a kinship to a Tom Petty and that kind of big jangly where it's like there's a lot of sound going on, but it's just very driving down the middle and keeping you entertained and keeping you hooked along for the entire ride. Then you have the lush tones and everything, and then you got your man beating the skins in the background just to perfection. Perfectly beat skins, as if I do say so myself, and you can use that one at home there. But let's see, like we'll go across the couch. Like, does anyone think that there's any artist that you could recognize to fit in the gaudy pop scene or like gaudy rock? Like, who are some of the maybe more bigger bands that you could maybe point people in direction and be like, this is the kind of stuff we like, you might also like these guys kind of deal?
I'm gonna start with somewhere over not this side.
Dude, I don't know. I think of glam stuff like T-Rex.
Okay, yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I love T-Rex.
No, that would
Not
fit
that
the
that's
gaudy
like
rock.
a huge influence on us per se.
It's
But
I mean,
I love T-Rex.
I mean, Mark Bolan is an unsung hero of rock music, and he died way too young to get the credit he deserves and hasn't gotten yet. I feel like, you know.
I think that like later era, you know, one thing is like I love the later era T-Rex because everyone loves like that fucking like Electric Warriors or shit. But like when he's like all fucking coked out and like fucking with disco and shit.
Yeah, when him and Bowie were working heavy together on stuff.
I think there's like hella good shit there, and like I think that like later era T-Rex is like super inspiring to me because it just seems so like untouched. Because people are like, oh, he was just coked out then, but I'm like, it's awesome.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, another big artist that loves T-Rex, who you could definitely tell the inspiration for, is Ty Segall. Like, Ty Segall did a whole T-Rex cover album where he just played T-Rex songs. And it just, it goes to show the juxtaposition of having these, like, pop sensibilities and be like, I want to make stuff that's, like, catchy and has good hooks that draws people in, but I'm also a fucking artist. So, like, I'm going to do the weird, down, gritty, dirty stuff of, like, you know, England and New York in the 70s, which was just nothing but either cocaine or heroin or a combination of the both, depending on who you ask. Rest in peace, Sid Vicious. So yeah, I think T-Rex is a good one. Any other bands come to mind in the gaudy pop scene? Anyone else kind of stick out?
I kind of think of it as like DIY pop a little bit. So
okay, I like that,
What
yeah.
sticks out to me is like Guided by Voices.
Ooh, nice.
You know, like
yeah,
they were trying to do like, they're trying to do like The Who, you know, but they're a bunch of dudes in Ohio in a basement, like just recording on a 4-track, and we're kind of like, we do a lot of this stuff ourselves, and
oh, okay, nice.
Yeah, so I feel like a lot of our influencers are these kind of like bigger, ambitious pop acts, but we're just like 5 dudes in a rehearsal space, like
they can do with what you got kind of deal.
Yeah.
No, and that's smart. Like, dream big and have your big like Mount Olympus that you aspired towards, but also like in the realm of reality of what you have and capability-wise, you're like, well, we're just going to do our homage to that. And it always ends up coming out something different. So, like, it's always good to have your influences and kind of let that dictate you a little bit, unless you're just one of these crazy artists who are like, I just talked to one of my buddies, I'm like, what do you listen to lately? And he's like, I don't listen to anything when I'm making music. I just want to be perfectly doing my own thing. And I love that. Like, that is, you know, a sign of like a very good artist, obviously. Like, you were committed to the craft. But I'm like, you can't put on like the radio or like listen to like, you don't want to listen to like a Pink Floyd song when it comes on. You don't want to hear a Marvin Gaye song when it comes on. Make you sad, which we will touch on Marvin Gaye later on, believe it or not. But we'll go back to that a little bit. Let's talk actually right now about the Bay Area itself. Are you guys all originally from the East Bay area? Are you guys kind of transplants from all over? Like it says Oakland is like your home base. Is that accurate?
We're from the same
town, yeah.
Which is what?
Santa Cruz.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
nice.
yeah.
Some coastal boys. That's what's up.
I've lived pretty much my entire adult life pretty much in Oakland.
Okay.
A little bit in San Francisco briefly, but that got, expensive quick.
Yes, it does, unfortunately.
But oh yeah, him.
I'm from Porterville.
Hell yeah.
Now I gotta ask because the last.
Modesto.
Oh, okay. I had to ask where it was because on the last episode we have had the most distance traveled to do our show, which was the lead singer for the Junior Painkillers, came all the way from Idaho to do the show. And I was like, dude, I feel like I should pay you or something. Like, how much was your ticket? Like, can I send you I got to get a T-shirt made or something special for him because that was quite the trek. Yeah. But you guys are Bay Area. You guys have been doing this for a while. You all were in bands, it sounds like, before this and have been in the music scene for quite a while, not necessarily just in this area. I always like to kind of touch base and see what other bands' opinions are on stuff. So, like, in the vein of like venues, like what would you say is probably, it could either be your favorite venue because it's something you've played at or you've seen a memorable show there, but like what would you say is a go-to venue for someone either to perform at or to catch a show at in the Bay Area? Like Great American Music Hall is probably going to be the best venue for me ever.
The big ones are disappearing now, right?
Big time. Yeah, fucking Bottom of the Hill. Parkside's gone at the end of I think they just ended. Yeah, no, it's sad, and just the cost of living in the Bay Area and the world and the economy is so fucked up right now with everything going on that it's really depressing to see. Like Bottom of the Hill hit really hard. That's when I was like, oh, nothing is safe or sacred anymore.
Yeah.
Like it's all about dollars and cents in this country. Yeah. And it's really unfortunate that bands or venues like that because Bottom of the Hill has had fucking, yeahs, the White Stripes, I mean, Tugalon, like all these legendary bands have come through and graced that stage, and it's such a stepping stone for certain bands, like to be like, dude, we got to be on the same stage as fucking, X, Y, and Z. Yeah. It hurts like that. One of my favorite ones about that is like in Oakland, it's the Continental Club. Yeah. We played there a long time ago, and it was shoddy at best. I mean, there was still drinks with like cigarettes put on it from like the 70s when they had shows there. But I loved it because I found out Jimi Hendrix performed there back in the 60s one time, and I was like, I'm on the same stage as Hendrix. Yeah. All right, we can call it good. This is great. We're going to let the comedian go up, and then we're going to come do our set, and then the next comedian. It was a very odd bill. But venues like that are what create the history for a band going forward of being able to be like, yeah, man, I played on the same stage as fucking Hendrix. But what about you? What would you say is probably your favorite Bay Area venue, if there is one?
Well, Great American Music Hall has been called, and I've seen some of my all-time favorite shows. Like, that's got to be the most stacked. Yeah. But I gotta give a big shout out to Little Hill Lounge.
Yes.
What Julio's done and Chris done, all those people. Like, it's brilliant. It's just like such a magical place. It's like my favorite.
I've been hearing, nothing but good things about that, and I know they do a lot of like, they'll do like a lot of like tribute nights as well. Sometimes I always say like at least like once a month there's someone doing Neil Young music, which is always you can't go wrong with that. I mean, unless you're doing like some MJ Lenderman, which is just Neil Young meets Pavement. But we'll get to that later perhaps. Speaking of now pivoting from venues, we're going to go ahead and talk about the artists that frequent these venues, your peers, which you guys do come highly spoken of in all circles I've talked about. I think your flyer might have gotten the most reactions and interactions out of any of the flyers we've had for a band in the shortest amount of time. Like, I mean, literally, like, peek behind the curtain here. I think we got like something like 100 likes in the first like 30 minutes alone. And I was like, holy shit, like you guys are, and I've heard you guys pop up before, like every time you're mentioned in circles, everyone's very highly praising you guys. So you guys are doing something right, obviously. Let it go to your head to the appropriate amount, we'll say. But in regards of looking away from yourselves and looking outward, who are some bands that you would consider peers of yours that are absolutely just crushing it right now in the Bay Area?
Wind-Ups.
Yeah, Wind-Up. I've never heard of Wind-Ups. Tell me a little bit about them.
Wind-Ups are sick. They're just like a really straightforward, like power pop kind of band. They're rocking like kind of Ramones style, but they have their own thing and like very melodic, super energetic. I love them.
Perfect.
They
First show
kill
with
it.
them.
We did play.
Oh, really? That was your first show?
First show.
Where
Yeah,
was that
that's
at?
really cool. At the Knockout.
Yeah, shout out to the Knockout, another staple here in
And
the
we
Bay
just
Area.
played with them like a couple weeks ago at Kilowatt. I love watching.
The first time I saw you guys as a spectator was with them at Golden Bowl.
Really?
Oh, Golden Bowl. Yeah, another fallen comrade.
Yeah.
Who else would you say, though, some other bands that are absolutely crushing?
great
I mean, there's a shit ton of them, obviously.
Yeah, like
Letter Writers.
Letter Writers, man.
Letter Writers,
That's,
yeah.
Great band.
That band is insane. Like I saw them as Spats recently, and I was just like, oh man, like just insanely good. Like the drummer is doing these just like incredibly tasteful like rhythm parts, but then just nailing these harmonies, and I'm like, and then just like the sweetest dude. Like if you know, if
that goes a long way, honestly.
If I had that much talent, I'd be an asshole, you know? But
don't worry, there's plenty of people out there with the same mentality, and some of them are executing it pretty well, I'd admit, for better or for worse.
Playing the Whitney's, was it Whitney's Playland new record?
Okay.
Like, hell, that's awesome.
The Goods.
The Goods, yeah,
Goods.
obviously, yeah. And then Joel Cusimano's, dude, that new record's like one of the best sounding guitar.
I've heard that name before. I don't think I've actually sat down and I don't think I've come across their
It's
music
like
yet. Is
Black's, like that. His last like full length is like one of the sickest like guitar sounding records.
Oh shit! Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm a big guitar nerd, so I'm gonna have to be digging
it's
into
good.
that. I'll be hitting
It's
you up
good
with some
enough,
reference links
yeah.
for sure on that one. Reference links, not breakfast links, just for you listening out
take the
there.
breakfast
Now that I said that, now let me ask this: does it get any better than the Farmer John's white box of sausages that you get? You don't get the fucking maple ones. I'll tell you why. Because if you cook those, your house is going to smell like burnt fucking oak trees and maple trees for the next month and a half. So insider tip, if you're out there making breakfast sausage, which I know you are right now at 8:25 at night, or whenever you're watching this, Brandyburg crumble snatch, where the fuck did that even...
That's incredible.
I love you, Alana. You are genuinely making my day better with these horrendous nicknames for me. I'm never gonna remember that, but that was great. Enough about breakfast sausages, though. Enough about Bay Area artists that are killing it right now. Let's talk about like some of the behind-the-scenes stuff. You guys were saying you guys work on a lot of your music in-house. How does that process usually go about? Is it just like I have the idea for the song? Do you guys kind of piece the songs together? What is a typical songwriting process like for CVCC? Civic.
I'd say it's a mix. I mean, we have tons of songs that we've just jammed out in a room together with no ideas. Like, let's just try to work on something. We've had songs where it's like someone has an idea, maybe one riff, and we work it out. We've had songs where there's a full demo for it. So it's just case by case basis. But I think it's all super collaborative. So we try to just like, there's no rules.
No, exactly.
So we just try to, if someone has an idea, whatever that is, if it's worked out or not, that's fine. We'll try to work it out together.
No, exactly. Just being able to be in the room with people that you can trust with that is a big responsibility. Because that's the thing I feel like a lot of people that aren't musicians know is like, it's incredibly vulnerable to like, it's like doing stand-up comedy. You know how much nerve you have to be like, I think I've got something that's going to make you laugh. And when it doesn't, boy, do you feel like an asshole.
Yeah.
Same thing like with a band. You walk in and be like, guys, I got the best riff ever. And they're like, okay, man, we'll work on it for you. Then you're like, fuck, that was stupid. Jake Schmittenhall. Schmidt-Lindenhall? Schmilenhall. There we go, Jake Schmilenhall. Okay, there we go. I got to pay attention to these, otherwise I'm going to have all of these pop up and I'm going to completely miss them. But it is a very vulnerable experience. So like having that trust and having that confidence in the people that you're working with, like that's something that a lot of people I feel like don't take into consideration, which is why certain bands, they blow up really quick, and then after a year of being in a small, confined space together, they're like, yeah, I can't do this anymore. Like, I'm going to murder somebody in this band. Which, or you could be stubborn like me and hold out doing that for 8 years in the Overland Project, which I love all my members of Overland. We had a lot of fun back in the day here, but there is that tension that comes, so it's nice to hear that there is a communal release of being able to just be open and honest with each other in the writing space and just come to the best idea on like everyone's accord,
Yeah.
No, on everyone's civic.
Hey.
Oh, fuck. Yes! I have still got it. What name you got for that, Alana? I don't see no lame right here. There.
Well,
Buddy Brunch's BFF. Yeah, exactly. Buddy Brunch's breakfast friend forever. Alrighty. But talking about being some of the behind the scenes stuff, like I was saying, like there's a lot of challenges that come into being a local band. Like, what would you say is one of the hardest elements of being a local band in the year 2026?
Gentrification, man.
Ooh, that's a great answer, actually. Yeah.
Just like our lives, like as a band, we're like just like really close friends. We all have each other's back. Like as a unit, like the art, like that's easy. That's artists. That's like doing this is easy for us. We could write a song a day. Like there's nothing ever really, just life shit, man. Like fucking, and seeing the impact of like what's happened in the Bay and like it's rough, like, and just kind of getting through the day by day outside the band. The band is our sanctuary.
That's perfect.
Just like there's no egos. It's like we're a socialist militia, man. Like everybody's on board. Like nobody's above anybody else. Like we're like a unit. Yeah. We're like a singular
like-minded people coming together to make one massive sound.
And so just living's the hardest part. Outside of the band is the hardest part.
Yeah. No, especially you said gentrification too, and just the way of the world. I mean, that's why you guys have the art, like you said. I think you said it best. Like, this is the easy part, is like being in the band and like just being able to have that form of release and expressionism take place right there. And then you're able to perform live and all that too. But like having the cost of living be a factor. I mean, to be honest, that was a big factor for one of my old bands too. I was like, guys, I just can't afford a rehearsal space that we're just like not using that often, and just think life gets in the way very easily when you're not just shut up and play, like that's like that. What's the LCDC sound says? Shut up and play the hits. Like that's one of my favorite titles for anything ever because it can be applied to so many different elements of life. I feel like, but no, I think that's very true. Gentrification, you got to watch out for it, guys. We got to do better. Come on. Mayor Lurie, if you're out there, get your fucking hand out of your ass.
Get the fuck
and start
out of the
sniffing it so you can wake the hell up and make something happen for your people in your city because they rely on you. They voted for you to do something, and you're just fucking Taco Bell Cantina. Get the fuck out of here with that stupid shit. That was so stupid. I was just like, I've never seen anything more try hard ever. I was like, hey kids, you like Pokemon? It's like, get the fuck out of here, old man. You're doing nothing.
The fucking mayor.
Yeah,
go on
please.
A fucking boat and sink.
Exactly. Perhaps twice if you could. So now, that being said, we're going to go to a segment from the radio show that I like to do. It's just a little bit of music history. And it's called This Day in Music, surprisingly enough. Who'da thunk? So we talk about something, music history, things that happened on this day. And I figured there'd be some good stuff going on throughout April 1st. And I don't know if this is definitely quote-unquote good, but it is important, we'll say. Because on April 1st in 1984... soul star Marvin Gaye died after being fatally shot by his father during a heated altercation over mislaid insurance documents. I didn't know it was over fucking insurance paperwork. Damn. That makes it so much more worse. And the shooting, which occurred one day before Marvin's 45th birthday, came at a time when the Washington, D.C. born singer and songwriter was enjoying a career resurgence, sparked by a success of his 1982 single, Sexual Healing, and its parent album, Midnight Love. Obviously, that's a very tragic loss. Marvin Gaye is one of the most important singers of all time, composers. Like, he's next god-tier musician. But that being said, for you personally, who is an artist that was taken way too soon from us that you feel like would have a resurgence of both life and fame in 2026? Like, who would you love to see come back and just absolutely, like a band we might need right now in 2026?
Fuck.
I know, that's a tricky one too. I mean, there's a lot of different ones. I mean, you can always go with the classics like your Jimi Hendrix just to see the music capabilities he would have had going forward. Your Kurt Cobains to see what he would have had to say about Donald Trump in the office and all the chaos that's happening here.
I got Justin Townes Earl, who passed away, one of my all-time favorite songwriters.
Yeah.
I've seen him probably about 5 or 6 times. I would, I got into him when I was 18. I mean, he's not that much older than we were.
No, he was like in his 30s, maybe early 40s
39,
at most. 39, wow.
And I mean, to my opinion, he seeing him live was like seeing like an apparition of like Hank Williams,
Yeah.
like that one still hurts. Yeah.
No, and that was only like what 2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago. It was relatively recent, like probably not even that long ago.
Fentanyl's a motherfucker, man.
Yeah, it is. Don't do drugs, kids. Be smart about it. And if you are gonna, don't, like Louis C.K. says, don't ever do drugs, so that when you do them, you can enjoy them more. But be smart, be safe out there. They have all sorts of kits
Harm
out
reduction.
there. Exactly. No, and I think that's a great answer too. That brought to my answer would probably change now after hearing that, and I would say John Prine.
Oh,
I mean, when you're talking about like American like songwriting and like being able to tell a tale with like so many different angles and like meanings and layers, John Prine. I mean, I put on that song Paradise, and it's just one of the most haunting songs ever. It's beautiful, beautiful. But
just thinking about like what his commentary would be on the state of today's world.
Exactly.
Like, that would be. Yeah.
Can I piggyback off that? I would say Joe Strummer.
Oh, excellent fucking choice. Yes, absolutely.
Gone way too soon, and I mean, there's nothing more to say. It's Joe Strummer.
No, and he was just starting to come back with the
Mescaleros.
Mescaleros. Yeah, they were such a tight band. I mean, obviously you're not gonna beat the Clash, but like him with that outfit was so fucking good, and it felt really true to what his ethos was and what he was trying to accomplish through music. I definitely feel like he would be a stand up for your rights voice right now in this world where everything seems to be getting more and more compressed and suppressed. So rest in peace to Joe Strummer. Any other?
Phil Lynott.
Phil.
Yes.
Oh, fuck yeah.
He'd be an old man right now, but
that's
Thin Lizzy,
perfect.
top tier,
Absolutely.
God tier, perpetually, forever and ever.
No, Thin Lizzy's...
Proud Irishman here, Brian Downey, number one drum influence.
Yeah.
Great band.
No, Phil and he was... I mean, he had Gary Moore in his band, which anyone who knows Gary Moore playing guitar. I mean, talk about another underrated guitar player. He got his flowers, but... Man, you watch him play sometimes, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's why Thin Lizzy was the shit. Like, a number of reasons. Phil's amazing songwriting and just all-around cool demeanor, too. Like, it was such a hard thing, I feel like, for him, being like a man of color from Ireland in a rock band, fronting it, playing bass, and he was just in his own lane, just like, I am cool. I'm not proving anything. I'm showing you how cool is and what cool could be. So, no, I think that's a perfect answer. Thin Lizzy, I mean... arguably one of the most important rock and roll bands of all time. So, very respectable answer. Any other takers?
Well, just one other. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
Fucking one just like fucked up side note is that, Joe Strummer was taken from us too early. And just such a great dude. But he's the same age as Steven Seagal, who just makes fucking trap.
Why couldn't it have been Seagal?
Well, so that's where you know that, like, when you die, you go somewhere better, because they left the universe left Steven fucking Seagal, fucking bastard, piece of shit.
I think that's that's very beautiful.
Joe Strummer, so I'm not afraid of death.
No. I love that. That was,
what are you gonna say?
That was so poetic. But what about you, Matt? Who you got?
It's not somebody who passed early, but Jimmy Cliff is a big
fuck yeah.
Because I feel like he just had so much more in him, like more spirit. Probably would have made some great music.
Yeah.
Even at that point in his life, just one of my favorite songwriters, performers. I got to see him once, maybe like.
Fuck.
Yeah, dude, it was awesome.
God damn.
Like 15, 20 years ago about.
Damn.
Yeah, and it was just spiritual, it's like a religious experience watching him.
Yeah, have that kind of connection with them being in the room. Like, obviously you have the fandom when you have the headphones on, but like actually seeing someone. Like, I work at the Chase Center, and that's my goal whenever we have an event. I'm like, I just have to physically put eyes on the person, because then I know they're real. Because otherwise they're just someone I've seen on my phone or my TV, And that is not real. But I now know Cardi B is real. I can confirm Cardi B is real. And in about a week or two, I'm about to make sure to find out that Bruce Springsteen is real, which is very, very cool.
Hell yeah.
Rivers a dope,
Yeah, no, he's been one. I saw that movie with him featuring Jeremy Allen White or whatever, and I got kind of sick of his face. But it was a very good movie, very informative of Bruce Springsteen. And I will admit, I'm not a big Bruce Springsteen fan. I just don't know that much about him. But Darkness on the Edge of Town, I went through and listened to that record. I was like, God damn, I'm an idiot. I've been missing out on such good music for so many damn years there. But no, all of those, may one day the heavens part and we can sacrifice Steven Seagal to have all of the previously mentioned people
I'll do the whole
brought back.
ceremony. I'll light the candles.
Exactly. I think we got a band that could do the opening ceremony. I'm just saying. Get Honda involved and make this a whole thing,
Yeah. Honda.
You guys roll up onto the stage in a Civic and be like, guys, guess what the fuck we are. This bad boy right here is not only a car, it's also a band. Which I think would sell like hotcakes here. Now, this one's just kind of more on a personal note. I got a few more questions, then we're going to send you right back up onto the stage here. But, you know, in life you hear, you know, being a musician can be very hard sometimes. And even if you have like supportive people in your life, you know, a lot of times it's stereotype is it's like, oh, you're in a band, your family's going, what are you doing? You're wasting your life. You know, like you got to do it. But like you hear enough of the negative stuff going forward as being an artist. What would you say is one of the best pieces of advice you've gotten, whether about music or just in life? That has kind of helped keep you going, again, whether keeping you writing and music or maybe pulling you out of a depressive state or just kind of pick you up. Like, what is some words that another human being has given to you, maybe even through like a book or a movie or a quote or something that really resonates true in you that you feel would be beneficial for our audience to hear about?
As a musician, my good friend Mark Lynn said, if the band ain't fun, don't do it. And I stand by that. A lot of fucking people will be like, no, it's more than fun and more than shit. But it's like, I don't mean fun as in like you're dicking around shit, but it's like
enjoyable.
Fun as in like you have this like presence, you're there. And like, I mean, that's why, you know, our band, we haven't, you know, we've been doing this now a few years, but it's like, it's not like we've been like hustling or it's like, oh, when's our chance or whatever. It's just been like, it's not like we're spending all this time on social media unless we're kind of trolling and being assholes. But it's like
which is perfect.
Which is kind of a cup of tea. But it is just like let's write the best songs we can and like support each other when we're around each other and just like be a unit. Because it's like if you don't and you're writing some derivative ass song that's just like not like
writing it for other reasons. Yeah, like I think they'll like this song.
Oh, yeah, one day I'll be on this stage or whatever.
Right.
That's not what we do. We write the songs for ourselves. If it doesn't land with people, fuck them if they can't take it. Right? Like it's for us. It's for our friends. You know, it's for like the community. Like if you just try too hard, then and let's say you get everything you want.
Yeah.
It's a job.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's like, and then it's a job you're fucking traveling around for and being uncomfortable and being in a band is like uncomfortable. It's like being in a landing craft, like a PP landing craft waiting to fucking storm a beach and you don't know what kind of fucking guns are coming out.
That's perfect.
It's like, why wouldn't you rather
every
just
show
like
is Normandy.
I'd fucking rather just chill with my fucking cat.
Yeah.
It's gonna be shitty, you know?
No, and I think you're very right on that is like, you could go at it for ulterior motives of like, I'm going to do this because I want to be famous or I want to make it. And it's like, well, you're probably not, you're probably not going to get there if that's your mentality. Unless you are just one of the ADHD driven, just like hyper focused. I am just doing nothing but that. I sleep on a mattress pad and everything else is musical equipment, which is cool if you're Jack White. But not everyone can be Jack White, you know? Not everyone can be the Willy Wonka of fucking modern day rock and roll, which he is, by the way. But no, I think that's very true. It's like just, if it ain't fun, you're probably on the wrong track there. So I think that's solid advice for the folks at home in any creative endeavor. Anyone else have any words of wisdom they'd like to part onto the crowd? Anything that stands out? And if the answer is no, that's totally okay.
Michael?
No pressure, though.
We're doing it, huh?
No pressure, Mike. So you got anything for us there, bud? I swear.
Let me get my notes out.
Yeah, exactly.
I could go. Like, I think community is a big part of it, and it's something that's like so lacking in today's world, and it can be uncomfortable building community and talking to people and like. I mean, the other piece of it is like you gotta like love it too. Like so, we all love playing music, and you know, like I commute down from Sacramento to Oakland to like practice in this band and like play with. But like I love these guys and I love playing music, and this group is just it's worth it, you know.
No, absolutely.
And like the community building is like it's just like a really positive thing that can lead to things that you wouldn't.
No, and
see, and it can pull you out of depression too.
Oh, big time! Like having a support group. Like once you get super isolated, it's like the post-COVID syndrome. I feel like that where a lot of people are suffering from. Like even I have those days where I've been like, man, have I really just been laying in my bed, like watching TV for like 8 hours today and didn't even miss a beat? I'm like, okay, tomorrow I'm going to the coffee shop. I'm talking to the barista for 10 minutes. I'm going to go see my buddy over here. Like, you have to make the time for your community because, like you said, too, for community, it's about not only like trying to build your community, but showing up for your community. Like how you were saying, you make the trip all the way from Sacramento to come down here. You're like, I'm showing up for my brothers, my community, because this is something that I love and I believe in. And if I'm doing something out of love, then it's probably going to lead to more beneficial things for those, not only just for myself, but for those around me too. So that's something I'm a big proponent of. That's why I do nonprofit local radio out in Vallejo. Shout out Ozcat Radio, 89.5 FM, KZCT, Vallejo, California. The voice of Vallejo.
Goddamn.
We do Talking Schmidt live at the complex here. I'm hosting the Minor Chord Seasonal Showcase for the second time, coming up on the 11th of April out in Richmond. All the fun stuff of contributing here with the complex. Like, it's all just for the sake of like keeping our art scene heard and appreciated. Like, I don't do this because I'm making $1,000 an episode, I'm making like way more than that. But what it is no, but let me get what it is. What it is it's like I like.
We're getting paid.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, you guys didn't get the check? Oh, shit. George! But we do this because it's like, as someone who is in a band, like, I know the importance of having someone in my community, acknowledge me, first of all, recognize me, and appreciate me, and be like, hey, I like what you guys do. You want to come be a part of our thing. Like, let's grow our community a little bit more so. Like, you could be introducing me to your fan base and vice versa. And it's just, it's all coming from a place of love and hopefully growth and strengthening of our community. Like, that is the main reason why I do what I do in this for as long as I have. Just a little acknowledgement goes a long way. And I feel like that is something that I appreciate about you guys as well, coming in here and being a part of the show. Because like you said, life is very chaotic and it's really hard to walk away from a cat sitting on your lap when all I want to do is just sit here and pet my cat, maybe have a beer, drink a cup of coffee or tea, whatever your thing is, But we do appreciate you all coming out here tonight. I got one final question for you, and it's just kind of the generic run-of-the-mill question, which is, well, what do you guys hope to achieve,
Michael,
by the end of this year? What do you between us here? Like, what do you hope to achieve in this one, Michael?
Well,
right there. There's your camera right there.
Where's my camera?
Right there.
Zoom
what
in
do
on
I
this
hope
guy.
to achieve by the end of this tonight?
There we go.
I mean, tons of money, obviously.
I mean, well, obviously that's gonna happen. There we go. Now I'm in the straight. There we go. Obviously that's coming. That's coming.
Put this on
Private
me.
plane.
We're gonna be top
the
tier.
PJ.
I thought you said top tier Olive Garden. I was like, you know what? We'll do top tier Olive Garden for you guys. All the breadsticks.
Unlimited breadsticks.
Endless soup and salad. Oh, you think I'm above that? You guys really think that low of me? But no, what do you guys hope? Are there any goals you guys are looking to achieve by the end of the year? Like, what's the roadmap for the year 2026 for Civic?
Let's get those songs done, baby.
Yeah, I think just like put out music. I think that's the main goal, is just keep writing, keep putting stuff out. Hopefully people dig it, keep playing rad shows. I mean, that's what I'm in it for, just to keep creating and keep putting content out.
Yeah.
And just,
No, absolutely. And I think that's like the solid foundation. Like, that's a sign of a good band. If it's like, we're trying to get signed and we're going on a world tour, it's like, listen, guys, like, I love you. I hope that happens for you, but just hedge your expectations a little bit, just like, we just want to keep doing what we're doing, basically, just keep the train on the tracks and moving forward out of the station to the next stop.
Yeah, we, this is our first shift out of the DIY. It's like, we recorded everything you fucking hear on Bandcamp, we recorded ourselves.
Yeah.
We have just started working on a lot of songs where we're going into Bubuzuki. Shout out Brian Woods. Brian Lovett, who's been our engineer. There's two Brians.
Is that the studio in Crockett? Or?
Yeah.
I've been hearing really good things about that.
It's just like, for
super
us,
cool, dude.
that's just it's like a really magical place for us. And so we did like a batch of 7 songs, and then we just have a ton more songs. And then when we kind of get that cauterized, we'll go in to do the next batch. And just like, who knows? I mean, to me, it's just about like, what's the best thing we could possibly make?
Yeah.
And if like 2 people listen to it, 6 people listen to it.
Could you imagine?
15 people listen to it.
Could you imagine?
I mean, I don't want to get too big time here.
One of these days, I think your goal for this year, double-digit listeners. We're getting to double digits, everybody. That's an easy one we can accomplish here. No, I think that's That's perfect. I'm going to put a pin on there. That's a perfect ending to this interview right there. And I just want to say one more time, thank you very much for coming out and doing the show. It's been very fun getting to know you guys. Like I said, it's been you guys have been one of the more like interactive bands with me leading up to the show, which is cool. Like, and that's why I was telling them, like, if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. It's been very fun, easy conversation with you boys. So I look forward to many more of that. Please keep the DMs coming. We'll start a meme chat or something.
We love a good goofing around.
Yeah, I heard "oh boy," and that might be the most accurate thing. It's like, oh shit. Yeah, exactly. We're gonna put a little silence. Oh, so and so thinks they're too good to hear what's in the meme chat. No, it's all right. I get it. Well, I guess someone's check's gonna be a little light tonight, but that's all right because we got some more music and more chance for them. Butts McGee. That's Butts McGee. All right. Well, at least we ended on a high note here. We got a couple more songs from Civic on the stage. Do not go anywhere. Please make sure you follow them on social media at cvcc.cvcc.cvcc. Go to my links as well at Talking Schmidt Live if you want access to that. I got all the stuff you want to find them as well. And we'll be right back. Please keep it tuned right here for more Civic on Talking Schmidt Live at the Complex.
They set their roundhouses on fire, burned all the books that pedalized. A crowd of people stood and scared, too appalled, too afraid, too weakened and impaired. There ain't no carrot on the ending of the street. You get the stick and somehow they keep their hands clean. With the audacity to tell you this is how things have to be. They lock the doors and hide the keys. They weigh you down, then raise the fee. It's always cheap shots as advice. It's pay to play, and fees for fame, and gouging up the prices. Well, there ain't no carrot on the ending of that street. You get the stick and somehow they keep their hands clean. They line their pockets with the spoils of their never-ending greed.
Hello, my fellow humans, and welcome to the Complex here in beautiful downtown San Francisco. I am your pal, Steve Ward Moore, and this is What's Poppin', the Bay Area's arts and entertainment talk show. Each episode features hilarious and insightful interviews with local Bay Area celebrities. Also, the people behind the scenes of the coolest venues and events happening in the Bay Area. We have a brand new house band that comes in to perform live for us right here and for you at home on your devices. Join us every other Monday, twitch.tv/thecomplexsf. Be a part of the revolution, be a part of the family, and you never know who's gonna stop by the studio over here.
Okay, Horde guitars, what they got? They got pickups, and they got these pickups. They got more pickups. Ooh, look at this pickup. Ooh, and they got this pickup, and then that pickup. Ooh, there's so many pickups. Oh, more pickups.
remember me? I sure hope so, because if not, you might need to see a doctor. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the program, Talking Schmidt live at the Complex. Which I hope you do remember me, and if you don't, please go see a doctor. I highly suggest you might want to get that looked at, because last time I saw it, when I was there last night, it was looking a little off, you know what I'm saying? But that's enough about what happens between me when the lights go down, because we're about to see what happens when the lights go down and start flashing and are filled with smoke on our stage. If you like what you saw, please follow Civic on Instagram at cvcc.cvcc.cvcc. Follow me on Instagram at Talking Schmidt Live. Follow the Complex at the Complex SF. And follow them because they got all sorts of good stuff going on here, whether it's What's Poppin', Infinite Rhyme, or Check the Rhyme, Infinite... You know what I'm saying. I'm so tired. Infinite Chi, we love you, buddy. Freestyle Flow Fest and Check the Rhyme and What's Poppin' here. But until then, you got me, you got Talking Schmidt live at the Complex, and you got the one, the only Civic on our stage. Take it away.
I was paving over 4 lines in my head. I was riding 4 lines in my You used to take all night looking for another to leave you uptight. Only second guessing the list. Alright, it's before you're taking a knee. It's alright, it's all that you want it to be. All that you wanted, all that you wanted to be. Now on the rise, I think I'll let it in. Well, I bet the table now, let's begin. Used to take all night looking for another to leave you uptight. Only second guessing the lane's alright. It's before you're taking a knee. It's alright, all that you want it to be. All that you want is I'll be over when you need it. All that you want is all that you want to be. I'll meet you back. We'll have the Silver Crest with broken gin and broken cigarettes. So what's a white conservation freeway? Telling one-eyed lies of how I wanted to stay. 'Cause if that's all you want is I'll be over. 'Cause if that's all you want is I'll be over, I'll be over. 'Cause it's all night looking for another to leave you uptight. Only second guessing the leaves alright. It's before you're taking a knee. It's alright, all that you want it to be. All that you want is I'll be over when you need it. All that you want is all that you want it to be. Well, let's hurry up and wait, huh? I don't wanna tell you, but I don't wanna say. For you might as well say I don't wanna play. I can't make it right. I'm in another place, walking among you. Oh, how much can we do it? Tell me a little slower.
luck.
I don't think we're going to need any luck if we got the music of Civic behind us, because that was fucking incredible. That was the last song titled Wait. That was absolutely, we were all bobbing and grooving up here for sure, heavily to that last track. I mean, your whole set was incredible, but that was a very nice, tasteful way to wrap things up here this evening. So thank you so much to our guests this evening, Civic, or as some of the laymen on Instagram may refer to them as CVCC. But at least now we know a little bit of history. It is associated with a certain automobile manufacturer, so there's a big chance for a huge endorsement deal. Guys, I'm just saying, we could have the Honda Civic Edition Civic. We could go Civic Cubed if we wanted to. We could take this to the world. I'm just saying, I just want my 10%. Now, we're going to get out of here real quick. I got to start writing some checks for these boys. One more time, our show hashtag, don't Schmidt on me with the little poop snake there for you. Have fun with that on all of our social medias. Make sure you follow Civic one more time at cvcc.cvcc.cvcc on Instagram. Follow us all respectively here on Instagram as well, which you can find links to that through Talking Schmidt Live. Shout out to our entire squad here making it happen. Ira on the camera downstairs. Austin working the lights here. Alana holding down the fort, making sure we are all taken care of, especially with our show hashtag this week, producing things. And then, of course, the mastermind on the boards, the one and only George S. Rosenthal. Thank you, George, for letting us do what we do here and for inviting me back week after week. Now, there is going to be a little bit of a gap between this episode and the next episode. We had 3 available dates this month. I decided to take the middle one off. I've got some busy stuff coming up in my personal life I need to take care of. So we will be back on April 29th, everybody, okay? April 29th with, if you were paying attention earlier, we've got the one and only badass rockers known as Monarchy of Roses coming up next. So Monarchy of Roses is going to be on the show. So make sure you tune in Wednesday, April 29th, 7 p.m., twitch.tv/thecomplexsf or youtube.com/thecomplexsf. And again, follow me for all information leading up to that. Thank you so much for being here, for watching us, for following us, for subscribing to us, whatever it is you're doing. If your eyes are on this program right now, we made it to the end, everybody. I love you all. I love you, Cliff Burton. I miss you very much. Rest in peace to the God himself. And until next time, I have been DJ Schmitty, a.k.a. Butts McGee, apparently. Butts McGee, he lives on. Thank you so much for another fantastic episode. Thank you to Civic. I fucking love you boys. You guys are incredible. Very fun interview. We'll see you on the next one right here on Talking Schmidt Live at the Complex, everybody. Adios!
Hello, my fellow humans, and welcome to the Complex here in beautiful downtown San Francisco. I am your pal, Steve Ward Moore, and this is What's Poppin', the Bay Area's arts and entertainment talk show. Each episode features hilarious and insightful interviews with local Bay Area celebrities. Also, the people behind the scenes of the coolest venues and events happening in the Bay Area. We have a brand new house band that comes in to perform live for us right here and for you at home on your devices. Join us every other Monday, twitch.tv/thecomplexsf. Be a part of the revolution, be a part of the family, and you never know who's gonna stop by the studio over here.